the other thing I guess I could take a look at is to see if any of this research that would lower the cost. I don't think so. Because the fun thing about these new prime station efficiencies, wherever the 5-star one is, it is a nice reduction. But I don't think it's going to lower it enough. And the pack that it comes with, I'm 99% sure I looked at this morning, it doesn't give rare materials. Prime station material efficiency level 1, like if I were to just go ahead and get this, it gives you 4-star rares and 4-star materials, but there's no 5-star materials in this little pack. A couple of multi-phasic credits gets me, it chips away a little closer, and then obviously knocking the cost down. Kind of meeting it from both sides. The other thing I was looking at to see if there's any favors. But I think I'm too far away from this one as well. Choice material constructions. I mean, this one's only another 10% reduction. So it's possible. Spend $70 on the first 2 levels of the Prime. Yeah, I mean, these. So we've got the new Prime station efficiencies, which, they're 3-tiered primes, right? So there's 3 levels to them. So you're getting your first level for $20, your second level for what, $50, and then your third level is $100. So it's $170 for all 3 in total. Now it's a 50%. It says it's a 50% actual reduction. It's not really, because you're going to have so many other resources and researches and depreciation going into this. When I did my X-Borg favor a couple weeks ago, it said it was a 10% reduction, and it was actually only like about a 4% reduction in cost, 3.9% or something like that, I think is what I ended up saving, which was still nice. So if we kind of follow that same logic and we say I get about a 40% net benefit, probably a little less than that now because, again, I've done the other research. So even if we call it 3.75%, so 50 times 0.375, it's actually 18 or 19% of a reduction is what I'm going to net. And just hypothetically speaking, if I lowered this cost-wise, we'll say, 18% is what the number was, so times 0.82, it brings it down to 2,900. So it is a nice little savings. I am saving about 500 rare ore, nearly 600 actually. So it would be a pretty significant savings should I choose to invest in that. And obviously it's a prime that's going to help all my future buildings from going from 56 up to 60, of which there will be plenty of them. And then how would I get the rest of the ore? Well, then I'd be close enough that multi-phasics would probably get me there. Between the $20 pack and the $50 pack, the multi-phasics would probably get me the rest of the way. What's up, Pumpkinhead? Thumbelina, you were able to complete it. Congratulations. Adding the exocomp and using the crew Dr. Lord Sir suggested with Kang and Jayla and Spock, you were able to crush those Swarm Hostels. Well, excellent. Excellent news. Do I have Spock Sync yet? No, I didn't bother setting and queuing all that up, and I haven't been over to Spock's Club in a little while. I did hear the website was having some issues recently. I don't know if it's back to working as intended. Um, but no, I haven't played around with that to see exactly the number. Your 20% one saved you about 9%. Okay. It certainly does have the potential and the possibilities right there. And obviously, there's going to be a lot more savings going forward because these buildings do only get more and more expensive, right? So I've got to go 56, 57, 58, 59, and even getting up, well, 60 usually is just all materials at that point. So no, I mean, I know the math. I get that. The question is did I just want to spend any money on it at all? All right, I'll tell you what. Because we're watching right now, and because I did get a couple battle passes to give away, I will go ahead and essentially pay for one of them myself by going ahead and purchasing this $20 pass, right? I'm giving away a $20 battle pass. I will give the company $20 as sort of a swap. So let's go ahead and I don't know what the heck just happened here. Apparently I froze. Apparently I'm not buying anything because the game froze up. Okay. So, apparently coming back to base was worth a completing. Oh, yep, one of my holodeck missions. Okay, so we're right here, right now, 3556. It's going to be a 20% increase, which I'm going to project will actually be about an 8% reduction. So it should go down to about 3271. But obviously, let's do this. Snipping tool. Let's just take a quick little snip. We can reverse engineer the math. But because they are being nice to me, I will return the favor. So let's go ahead and we will get Prime Station Materials Grade 5 for my 5-star materials. Don't be confused by the other ones that are available. Make sure you buy the right one that's appropriate for your level. Unfortunately, there are no 5-star materials in here, so that's a bummer. So there you go. So there's a $20 purchase, offsetting the cost of one of those battle passes that I was gifted. And let's clear a research spot. Oops, that was the wrong one. Oh well. Yes, did make the purchase through the web store. I'm on the PC client here, so I did get the multi-phasics out of it, which will help as well. Oh, I could get the 3-star one. No, thank you. Could do the 4-star one. It's all the same materials. Just be careful. All the same material. They all use the same Prime Orbit medallion thingamajiggers. That's 109 days. We'll give that a second, and then we'll speed it up the rest of the way. GP, you're pretty done when they give you an event to build a ship that even if you buy it, you can't build it? That doesn't sound fun. Oh, and this is true. We do have an event starting here because it's actually event reset. So let's go take a look and see what events we've got rolling out here while we're waiting to get some helps on that. All right, so our battle pass today, let's refresh this, is a hostile hunt event. Okay, that's going to tie in with everything else we've got to do, right? Still have assignment hunters because you've got ticket events. There's our rare ore right there as well. So let's take that one. You could also do the ticket event here for killing hostiles, which would tie in, and killing swarms, which would tie in to what you got to do. It's Battleship Hunter today, so using a battleship to kill hostiles gets you some gas. Formation Omega is also here. This is killing wave defense hostiles with an explorer or a battleship, so getting a little overlap there. Your Recruit Shran Part 3 is killing swarms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 million points for killing level 50s. And I need 282 million points, so I got to kill 30 plus level 50s. Okay. And then we have our regular Swarm Sunday and stuff events also overlapping here. Let's do our ROM rep and our Fed rep, or I'm sorry, Klingon rep events. And there is a research event going on right now, which will get me a little extra latinum for my troubles. Madrox, you did something crazy and got all 3 levels of that 5-star prime, which helped you get to Ops 53 yesterday. I can understand feeling like that's a little crazy. You know, that is a significant cash investment to do so. I've just acquired the $10 one here, or the $20 one here. And now we're going to look and see what type of reduction that gave me. Also pick up a couple of Trip Tucker shards. Hey, would you look at that? So, what did we get? Well, if we pull up our screenshot, it was $35.56 is what this building was going to cost me. It is now $33.22. $33.22, 3556. So it said it was going to be a 20% reduction. It was actually about a 7% reduction. 6.5%. So that's about a third of what it said it was going to give me. So if I were to go ahead and buy the next one, which as you can see here is now increased. It is now a $50 pack. It does have some 5-star material in it for me, but it's not 5-star rare in the level 2 pack, so that doesn't help. Do get more multiphasics though by going through the web store. This particular pack would lower my cost even further. And looking at the research, it says somewhere in here, sorry, it's all the way out here, that this would be an additional 30% reduction, which would net out to be about a third of what it says based on other research and things like that. So maybe I save about 10% more, which would lower the cost a little bit further. And that would then drop it down closer to about 3,000. So then I would need about 600. And between the multiphasics and the Armada event today, could probably get that. just for fun, let's go ahead and do this. We'll just go do a 42 real fast. Talissa wondering what the prices are for the second and third level of the Prime. So the first one is $19.99. That gets you 20%. It is $49.99 for level 2, which gets you an additional 30%, bringing your total up to 50. And level 3 should be a $99.99 pack, which will bring you from 50% to 120% total reduction. So you're getting an additional 70% for that $100. So 20% for $20, 30% for $50, and 70% for another $100, essentially. There's a research SLB later. Probably, because I just did that without looking. So you're probably right about that, but thank you for stfc.ovh is our web daily calendar. And as you can see, yes, right there, research SLB coming up in 6 hours. So if I was going to make any additional upgrades, I should potentially wait to do it, right? Thank you for pointing that out, Sava. It's good for our viewing audience.